America's News Now. I'm Dee Dee Gatton. Thank you for joining us on a very busy night. The Federal Reserve holding steady, resisting the president's demands for interest rate cuts. Plus, the controversial New York City mayoral hopeful Zohran Mamdani back in the Big Apple to pay his respects to the family of the fallen New York City officer and the victims who were shot and killed Monday. But first, we go to Ryan Smith at the live desk with what today's interest rate decision means for you. Ryan?
The Fed not flinching. Jerome Powell here defying President Trump's demands to lower those interest rates, keeping the benchmark lending rate right now between 4.25 and 4.5%. Now, this means it will continue to cost consumers more to borrow money for things like your mortgage, car payments, even credit card debt. Powell saying today at this point it still comes down to tariffs and inflation.
Services inflation has continued to ease, while increased tariffs are pushing up prices in some categories of goods. Near-term measures of inflation expectations have moved up on balance over the course of this year on news about tariffs.
So not a surprising move at all by the central bank today, but what did turn some heads here, two Fed governors, Michelle Bowman and Christopher Wallace, voting against keeping rates unchanged. This is the first time in more than 30 years that multiple governors dissented on a rate decision. Although economists now forecast a rate cut to come in September, Jerome Powell saying today the committee has made no decisions whatsoever if and when that will happen. Trump wants to see the rate lowered by 3 percentage points to help reduce borrowing costs for those consumers.
The U.S. economy jumped 3% last quarter. That is better than what many economists had expected. It helped reverse a decline of 0.5 percentage point in the prior period, largely from a drop in imports. And that brings us to our question of the day. Should interest rates go higher, lower, or stay the same? What do you think? You can cast your vote right now by going to thenationaldesk.com. Well, with 2 days before Trump's tariff deadline for other countries, Trump announced today on Truth Social that a trade deal has been made with South Korea. Trump says the country will invest $350 billion in assets owned and controlled by the U.S. and a 15% tariff locked in on all imports from South Korea. South Korea will also purchase $100 billion in energy products from the U.S., according to data from the Commerce Department. South Korea is the United States' 7th largest source of imports.